Hi guys, welcome back to my experience guide. Now I'm gonna review Sig Hart. Like you know that he is an amazing AoE tank. Okay, he can tank both physical and magic tank, but I will focus on his physical aspect here. That's why I compare him to Wilhelm and Gladiolus. Maybe yeah, you complain why not compare him to Mercenary Ramza. Let's just talk about that later. Okay, so if you take a look, there's one amazing thing I really like about Sig Hart, and that is his health. Okay, if you take a look here, oh my god, 180% health boost. That's really high compared to Wilhelm. Wilhelm only get 110%, so it is 70% difference. Very big. Same for defense and spirit. Okay, Sig Hart can get 200% defense and 170% spirit, while Wilhelm only get 160% defense and 120% spirit. But the problem with Sig Hart is you need to choose whether to increase your spirit or defense. Okay, if you want to prioritize your defense, then you need to equip heavy armor and heavy shield. And yeah, the difference is quite big. Okay, 80%. So if you want to kind of mix it up, you can do that. Okay, simply equip light shield and heavy armor, or heavy shield with light armor. That way you will get less defense or spirit boost, but more balance on defensive stats. But even without that, his stats is really good. And for another passive, he has a chance to protect one ally from physical damage. Okay, 50%, it is quite high, but from what I heard, this kind of skill can mess up with your AoE cover. So yeah, some recommend me that to put this kind of character on the first position on your battle formation, because that way, yeah, it has less chance to be triggered. Or yeah, I heard that this kind of skill has higher chance to protect that first spot on your party. Okay, that's why I put Sig Hart on the first position. I'm not sure whether that's true or not, but let's just follow that. Okay, and he also has increased chance of being targeted, 50%. So that is pretty nice, especially on the early battle, because on the early battle, let's say on the first turn, you need to cast your AoE cover, and with this, your other characters are still a little bit safer from other type of attacks because of this 50% increased chance. Okay, and he also has 50% increased earth resist. That's good, but compared to Veritas of Earth, it is kind of downer. Okay, because yeah, he should absorb earth element, but it's okay. For Ailment's resist, I don't really like it. Okay, he only gets confused and petrify, which left him for paralyzed and sleep. Paralyzed and sleep are really deadly for a tanker, because that makes them cannot protect your party. Okay, so make sure you pay attention to those ailment resist. And he also has charm resist, which is good, but because he cannot restore charm on other characters, I don't think that's that needed. Okay, and he also has a 30% chance to recover his own health if he is being attacked by a magic attack. Okay, and yeah, it is 25% health and MP restore, but it only can happen one time per turn, so it's not that good too. Okay, so in my opinion, you still need to equip him with mechanical spirit. For his 7-star form, his trust ability, okay, it is good, but maybe not that big deal. Okay, first, it is 50% chance to ignore fatal damage, so it is 50-50, not that reliable. But yeah, the threshold point is low, 5% health, so quite good. It only can happen one time. Okay, but if you resurrect Sig Hart, it will be refreshed. And the threshold protection, 200% when health drops below 1%. This is kind of troll in my opinion, because how you can only trigger this if you trigger your fatal damage protection, but if not, I don't see any way to trigger this. Okay, And but still, you need to activate this trust ability, because this trust ability gives you health boost and defense boost, if I'm not mistaken. So it is very useful. Okay, and finally the last is you get 100% faster LB rate. That's pretty good because his LB is quite nice. Okay, so those are all things I think you need to know about Sieghard's stats. Now let's take a look on his abilities. So let's start with his 6 stars abilities first. Okay, like I have covered on previous video, he has 2 break, mind charm and block charm. Okay, so this is very good for killing enemy before they reach something like threshold point. Okay, spirit or defense break 60%. It is quite big. It will more than doubling your damage. Next is stylish form. This is his AoE protection skill. Okay, 75% chance to protect all allies from physical damage with 50 to 70% damage mitigation. Nothing special here. Only 5% chance to inflict charm, which is too low. Okay, rainbow chance is 3%, so it is kind of like double rainbow, which still suck. And next is dangerous rose. This can chain with free energy, but who are you who still using Tidus and not Tidus? Okay, Zidane, no one, right? But this one scale with your defense, so yeah, if you by any means still using Zidane, good luck. And next good thing is full break charm. This will break all stats by 50%, so yeah, pretty good. Okay, all stats not bad. He can become a backup breaker when there is only one enemy. 50% are also quite high. Okay, 5% above average, and another 5% chance to inflict charm. Oh my god. And remember, you can also kind of use this to deal extra damage, like putting this on your chaining process. Okay, because this based on your defense scaling 2.5 is not high by any mean, but yeah, still useful. And the last skill, I am gorgeous. This has 30% chance to inflict charm, so yes, it is quite high. And it is also your provoking skill, so you probably gonna use this often to refresh this. Okay, especially because this only lasts for 2 turns. And the good thing about this one is it gives you 40% physical damage, so it is, I think this one is superior compared to Wilhelm Impregnable. Okay, because this mitigates physical damage, which means you can combine this with your general damage mitigation. Yes, I know it doesn't, if you get attacked by magical attack, then you won't get any mitigation, but let's be honest here, many top tier buffers have general damage mitigation protection. So a provoking skill that give you general damage mitigation is kind of useless. Not useless, but you know what I mean, right? I prefer this kind of separate mitigation. And if you use this again, this will change into gorgeous pose. This will inflict charm 50%. Whoa, pretty high. So if the first charm is fail, then the second charm probably succeed, because 50% is high. And it also the most powerful AoE protection in the game. Okay, 80%, not most powerful. Okay, but yeah, it is one of the most powerful. 80% chance, so it is 5% higher than your average AoE protection, and 60 to 75% damage mitigation. Very good. And the good thing is it negates 3 physical damage, so this is very useful, guys, especially on hard content, because 3 physical damage can mean life or death for your AoE tank. Now for his 7 stars abilities, they are cooldown. Okay, super wing. So this Ivankovius ability, okay, 3 turns cooldown, inflict charm 5% again, useless, and it is an AoE magic protection. Okay, I think this one is not that reliable, okay? I mean, Sig Hart is not reliable as a magical tank because this skill only lasts for 2 turns while this Super Wing has 3 turns as its cooldown. So you have 1 turn without any protection and that can become fatal, okay? So this is why I don't compare him to Mercenary Ramza, because Mercenary Ramza, yes, his AoE magic protection is also a cooldown skill, but the effect and the cooldown are same, okay, 3 turns. So you kinda can use it reliably, but for Sig Hart, no, okay, it is big no. Use it only on emergency, okay? Next is Sexy Smile. This will mitigate magic damage taken 90%. So this is best combined with that Super Wing. So you use Super Wing, and on the enemy on the next turn, you need to use the Sexy Smile to protect yourself from magic damage. Okay, and next, Earthbound. This one is useless in my opinion. Okay, because first, Sig Hart is not dual wielder, so he can only cast this once. So yeah, even if you are using Island, unless you use double hand Island, then you will waste one of her chaining. Yes, it is nice, okay, minus 100%, but really guys, I don't think this is that good. Okay, the damage is simply too low, 2 times damage. What the? They should give us like maybe 7 times, because yeah, I know that it is defense scaling, but still probably won't that good, because my Sig Hart only has about 1200 defense. I know that's kind of low because I haven't maxed the potion and the equipment, but I expect that most players gonna get about 1300 and 1400, okay, between those numbers. So that numbers, I mean those numbers with 2 times scaling won't do any amazing damage. And next is Glorious Guard. This will give you 90% physical damage mitigation. So yes, pretty good. I believe he can take any attack in this game when you use this Glorious Guard, okay? And his LB, it is good, but also kinda bad if you compare it to Wilhelm. So first, it deals 9 damage. Yes, it is nice, I know, but let's be honest here, what we want to get is the general damage mitigation, and the mitigation is kind of low, okay, 45% on the maximum, while Wilhelm gets 54%. Yes, I know that Wilhelm LB only lasts for 1 turn, but this one lasts for 3 turns, okay? So yeah, I can't really comment on this, but still a nice LB, and yeah, I kind of recommend you to level up this, okay? And those are all things I think you need to know about Sig Hart ability. Now let's talk about equipment. So for equipment, it is pretty easy, okay? Simply focus on his health and defense. Spirit is nice if you want to make him into AoE magic tank, but like I said, I don't recommend it, okay? But it is up to you. You get 1 turn without any protection, so beware about that, okay? Not mentioning if he dies from magic attack, and a magic tanker like Awakened Rain, okay, he can be cast, I mean he can take advantage from the Auto Rise buff, okay? So he will use AoE magic protection, he get Auto Rise, he will dead and resurrect it. On the next turn, he can use that AoE magic protection again. But for a character like Sig Hart and Mercenary Ramza, you cannot take advantage on that, because let's say you use that Auto Rise, you dead, you get resurrected. On the next turn, you cannot cast your AoE magic protection because it is a cooldown ability. That's why I don't like Mercenary Ramza as a magic tank, okay? Sure, he has a potential, but looking at that scenario put me off, okay? And yeah, pretty basic equipment like other tankers, okay? So enough about equipment. My conclusion about Sieghard. If you ask me, okay, which one better, Sieghard or Wilhelm, I really have hard time to say that, but in my opinion, yeah, Sieghard is better in terms of protecting. I mean AoE protection. Okay, both of them has plus and minus. For Sieghard, okay, one good thing about him is, of course, the stats. Like you have known, his stats is better than Wilhelm. There's nothing to argue on that point. Okay, you have seen it on stats section. Okay, he has many advantage over Wilhelm's health, defense, and spirit. But for side abilities, maybe Wilhelm is better because I am a fan of attack and magic break. Wilhelm has that 60% attack and magic break. Okay, while I mean Wilhelm has 60% attack and magic break, while Sieghard has 60% defense and spirit break. And yeah, attack and magic break are more essential. So I like Wilhelm on that department. Also, Wilhelm able to buff your LBV rate, but Sieghard's side job is to deal damage, which is I don't think that will be significant. His advantage is inflict charm, but what if enemy resists against charm? That will be useless, unlike Wilhelm, right? Because Wilhelm buff will always work on your party. Okay, there is no an enemy in this game that can inflict, cannot buff no one, right? So yeah, Wilhelm is better on terms of side abilities. Okay, but remember that Sieghard also able to inflict full break charm, which is good. So yeah, I think it is kind of same. Okay, yeah, maybe Sieghard is a little bit better than Wilhelm, but really, if you have Wilhelm, you really don't need to pull for Sieghard. That's my advice for you. So really, guys, stay out from Sieghard if you already have Wilhelm, unless you want to see his CGLB, whatever. Okay, for Trust Master reward, it is very good Trust Master, especially for a provoker, because it increases both your defense, spirit, and health. Amazing. Okay, so even if you get let's say you have 7 stars Wilhelm, you get Sieghard, you don't need to be salty because his Trust Master reward is pretty good. For Super Trust Master reward, it is also nice, but I think for heavy shield, a referee shield is better. Okay, very good shield. And also for Wilhelm, Gladiolus, this Super Trust Master reward is also useless because yes, they need to equip their own Trust Master. Okay, so in the end, I still give Sieghard 10 out of 10. Okay, so only Japan, they Google translate his name into Sieghard. Oh, amazing Google. So yep, I think that's all you need to know about Sieghard. Thank you very much for watching. Please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Sieghard. Bye bye, guys.